Welcome back to another edition of the Weekly Red Pill. This is Saladin Davis, author, motivational speaker, and this is the book Life 101 Lessons from a 13-Year-Old Father. I'm not sure if you got it yet, but if you haven't yet, most of you haven't purchased a copy yet, get your copy today, www.lifesparkweb.com. And the Kindle version is now available on Amazon.com. $9.99 for the Kindle version, $17.50 for the paperback. Please go out and get this book. I promise you it will change yours or a loved one's life. I promise you that. Now, I wanted to first give a shout out to Omar Tyree. Omar Tyree had an event over the weekend, and he showed crazy love, and he took photos with his copy of Life 101, and I wanted to give a shout out to him. I actually got a copy of his book, A Do Right Man, which I haven't read of his as of yet, and I'm in the process of reading right now, so big shout out to Omar Tyree. We're going to jump right into it. Focus. Focus, focus, focus. Focus is something that I feel like as Americans, I'm not sure about other countries, but as Americans, we lack. We do not know how to focus. We don't know how to focus. We don't know how to stay and focus and really intensely work on one thing until we perfect it. That's very difficult for us to do. We need to improve our focus. And what I found doing research is that successful people all say that focus is one of the main key components to their success, that they have this intense, almost obsessive focus around their work, and that's what allows them to be extremely successful. So focus, we have to learn how to focus. It's very important that we learn how to focus and that we embrace focusing and get away from some of this multitasking type of situation. Death to multitasking. Death to it. I know we embrace it and say we got so much to do and we really need to do all this at once. Wrong. If you plan properly, there's no need to multitask. We already talked about the planning piece. So if you embrace that and you took hold of that, then there's no need for multitasking. You cannot do multiple things at the same time and do them all with excellence. It's not possible. You're not going to be able to do it. So I need you to focus, focus, focus. Death to multitasking. Plan so that you can focus on what's important and not worry about doing 4 things at once. Death to multitasking. I need to make a t-shirt, Death to multitasking. We are done with multitasking. Focus, focus, focus. Very important. All right. So another thing that we do is track season now. So I coach for the Charlotte Heat Track Club. Shout out to the Charlotte Heat family. And what we tell the kids all the time is that when you're running in your lane, you have to focus on what's in your lane. You cannot look around and look at everybody else and still maximize what you're doing in your lane. And it's especially hard with the young ones. You have 5 and 6 year olds. The first thing they want to do is look at what everybody else is doing. And when they're running, they start leaning to the side. But what happens is they're not focused on what they're doing. And when you're not focused on what you're doing, you tend to veer in a direction that you don't want to be in. Listen to the analogy it makes. It's exactly what happens when we lose focus in real life. We just need to make that connection. If you're running down a lane and you lose focus on what you're doing, you tend to veer. It's harder to go straight and focusing on what you're trying to do. So I need you to focus on what it is that you need to do so you don't veer off in the different directions. And that's probably why you haven't accomplished the things that you want to accomplish today, is because you're veering off in so many different directions because you're focusing on what your coworker is doing and not what you're doing, what your boss is doing and not what you're doing, what your competition is doing and not what you're doing, what your family is doing and not what you're doing. You need to focus on what's important to you intensely, obsessively, so that you can be successful, so that you can strive for excellence, not just the average or good. We're done with that. We're striving for excellence. Success takes excellence, not good. So we need to focus on our lane. Get rid of those outside distractions. Don't be distracted by what's going on outside of you. It's kind of like shooting a free throw. You have to focus on it and not the fans in the background, saying all the noise. You have to focus and block everything out when you're looking to accomplish specific things in your life. So focus on your lane. Do not look at the outside lanes at all when you're focusing on accomplishing anything that you're trying to do. Do it with excellence. You got to focus, right? This week we have a focus challenge. Focus challenge, focus challenge. This week, the rest of this week, it's Tuesday. The rest of this week I need you to get rid of your crutches. Whatever those distractions are, I need you to get rid of them completely for a week. And I know it's going to sound crazy and hard, but I've done it multiple times. While I was writing the book, I've done it, and it brings excellent results. So if it's social media, I need you to cut social media for the week. I don't mean if you need it for business or you need it for your blog or whatever the case may be, but if you need it for your business or your blog, only use it for your business or your blog. No surfing. Pardon me, no timeline searching. No looking through Instagram and looking through the pictures. No looking through all the tweets of the day. Post the stuff that is important for your growth, and that's it. How I do it, I go on hootsuite.com. That's HOOTSUITE.com, and it allows me to post to multiple social media pages at the same time. And what it also allows you to do is to schedule your posts. So I post out ahead of time, all in one sit down, so I don't have to worry about going back and posting something, going back the next day, posting something new. I don't have to worry about that. It's already set out in front. So those times y'all think I'm on Instagram or, Twitter and Facebook all day, I'm not. I just set out the post ahead of time so that I can still be active. I can still get my message out and not take that much time out of my day. So use that if you need it for your business. But no social media for the rest of the week from now until Sunday. And I want you to post on here and tell me what you're going to give up for the week. And on Sunday, I want you to tell me how much time it allows you to focus on whatever it is, whether it's your family, whether it's your business, whether it's your job, whatever. No more social media for you social media addicts for the rest of the week. TV, people the same way. If TV is your crutch, no TV for the rest of the week. Give yourself 2 hours of TV watching for the whole week. I know it sounds crazy and difficult, but 2 hours for the whole week. Focus on what you're doing. The TV is not your focus. Stop watching everybody else fulfill their dreams and go fulfill yours. Right? Also, phone conversations. The phone. The phone is attached to the hip. We have to answer it every time it rings. We have to look through it when we're bored to see if it's somebody called. Death to all of that. If it's not something that you need to do, you need to use somebody you need to call, a message that you need to share, everything. If it's not necessary, cut the phone. Cut it. Cut the phone for the rest of the week and watch how much time you have. For all of you that want to be aggressive, cut all of it the rest of the week and see how much time you have. All right? Focus challenge. Let me know what's going to be your focus challenge for the week. And on Sunday, let me know how much time it gave you. And I promise you, you'll be able to embrace this idea of delirious, sick focus that we need to be successful. You need to embrace it because multitasking is the devil. No multitasking. Focus on what you're doing. Stay in your lane. And I promise you, you'll be closer to your goals a lot sooner than you ever imagined. All right? Focus, focus, focus. That's what I got for this week for you. Thank you very much for viewing. Once again, subscribe to the YouTube page. Encourage your friends to subscribe to the YouTube page, Saladin Davis. Instagram, Saladin Davis. Twitter, Saladin_speaks. Facebook, Saladin Davis Professional Motivator. And, of course, the website, www.lifesparkweb.com. is under construction right now, but you can still go and get your copy of Life 101, Lessons from a 13-Year-Old Father. Also available now in the Kindle version on Amazon.com for only $9.99. Go pick up the book. Get your book. If you got a book club, if you got an organization that you think will be able to benefit from it, let me know, and we'll be able to address pricing to be able to give you guys a discount on bulk purchases. But we are taking off right now. Life 101, Lessons from a 13-Year-Old Father. Come get your book. Thank you very much for watching. Remember, you have to focus. You have to focus. Until next week, people.